Hey everyone, welcome to Crypto Coin Investor. Today we are going to take a look at long-term outlook of Bitcoin and where we are about to head in 2022. So I'll be taking this is not a short-term analysis. I have made several short-term analysis videos, but this is different. This is what I think is going to happen to Bitcoin in 2022, and that is in coming months. So this chart usually looks different from what I usually use, and that is because I'm taking a look at broader perspective, longer time frames, weekly, as you can see here. So every single bar here represents 1 week worth of price action. So what I have observed, um, by the way, this is fetched from the Bitstamp exchange, which offers maximum amount of price history of Bitcoin. It goes all the way back to 2011. Very interesting. And if you're new to this channel, make sure you're subscribed. Just a little request and hit that bell notification bar and hit that bell notification to stay abreast with the latest videos as I pump them out. Okay, so what I've seen so far is that we are usually in the bull territory whenever we are above this white line that you see here. And this white line is the weighted moving average, 50-day, 50-week weighted moving average. And we have, whenever we are above this white line that you see here, we're in the bull territory. And um, whenever the price breaks below this white line, usually it signals that we are about to go down. And for some reason, it always takes two attempts. So one attempt, we went up and but failed. Again in 2018, we went up and then we failed. Here as well, and even in 2019 when we had a sharp pump, we pumped up and then we failed. Now so far, you zoom in, the Bitcoin has been above this white line. It has closed above. We have not, we did go below this, but we closed above this weighted moving average of 50. So we went below here, but we did not close below this white line. So everything was hunky-dory. Here as well, we're just hanging by the thread now. And this worries me because if Bitcoin falls below and closes below this white line, which is right now at 49,390 here, 49,390. If we go below this and close below this, that would start worrying me because the best we would get after that would be, you know, relief pumps to, I don't know, maybe it's 57 or maybe a week to 60,000, but that's it. Forget about the dream to touch $100,000. I don't think we will touch $100,000 then. That said, all hope is not lost because we are still above the 49,400-ish level. So as long as we are above that, everything is fine. So what would happen? So I will cover two scenarios. What would happen if we go above? So this is the good scenario, which I want Bitcoin to do. What would happen if we actually close above this white line and we pump to the upside? What would the levels to look out for? So naturally, the first level to take out would be the recent all-time high of $69,000, and we also have resistance at 70,490. So I would see that level to be taken out first. And I think if Bitcoin is able to stay above this, that would come very quickly. Oops. So after that, the level to look out for would be uh, $96,000, and then we may see a wick to $111,000. We can also stretch it if we want to have a glance at further resistance levels, then 155 and then 180. So those are the levels to look out for. But what about the second scenario? What if the Bitcoin falls below this, closes below this white line? I think that would be a really bad news for Bitcoin. Why? Because this is why. Whenever we have closed below this line, it has generally not a good sign for bulls. So the next level to look out for in that case would be 47,200, then 45,692, then 36,655. And if that happens, I will be pretty sure that will be going down for a few months, so maybe till um, mid of 2022. We may hover between $25,000 and $30,000 because keep in mind we have really strong support at this yellow line, which by the way is 200 MA moving average. So that usually acts as very strong support level. And back in 2018, that acted as a support. Back in 2020, last year, that acted as a support. And back in 2015, it acted as support. So this is the last defense level, and usually this holds. This, by the time, if we see a very apocalyptic crash, this line would be somewhere around here, around $20,000. So we can expect Bitcoin to bounce at 20,000. Another very interesting fact is that in the past, in every cycle, we have never gone below the previous all-time high. So this moving average would be at somewhere above $20,000 if we see apocalyptic crash. Very interesting thing to note is that whenever the 50-week weighted moving average goes below the 50-week simple moving average, whenever they cross and the white line goes below this blue line that you see here, we see a very strong crash. We see a little pump where they cross and then we see a very strong crash. Here as well, when they cross, we see a very strong crash. So something like this can happen again as well. So what can happen is if the white line decides to go below this blue line, it may go down to somewhere around maybe 36,000 or 30,000, and then we may have a relief rally till 45 before it goes down again to $20,000. This can happen as well. And if something like this happens, it will resolve sometime in October 2022. Hopefully the white line doesn't cross the blue line. So because whenever it has done so, here, it has usually not been a good sign for Bitcoin. So that's what I think. Those are my two scenarios for Bitcoin. I really hope the Bitcoin is able to close above here, this white line. Otherwise, it will be very apocalyptic for the Bitcoin as well as the stock markets because they are also not immune. Both of them are not immune. If stock market goes down, the Bitcoin will also go down because the stock analysis also hold a significant position in Bitcoin and Ethereum. So both of them go hand in hand. It's highly unlikely that Bitcoin will decouple itself from the stock market. So that's all about it. Hope you found this video useful. Stay subscribed for more price analysis videos like these. Bye bye.